Have you ever heard of a place so steeped in sorrow it was given a name like the Bridge of Souls? Or the even more chilling moniker, the Bridge of Death? These aren't just names from a ghost story, they refer to a very real place, nestled in the misty highlands of Scotland, where a dark secret has been etched into the very stones, a secret that continues to claim innocent lives. This is Overtoun Bridge, near the village of Milton in Dumbarton. At first glance, it's a picture of Victorian elegance, a graceful granite arch spanning a deep wooded ravine. But for over 70 years, this idyllic scene has been the stage for a baffling and heartbreaking phenomenon. Perfectly healthy, happy dogs, often without warning, become possessed by a sudden, irresistible urge. They bolt from their owners, scramble onto the parapet and leap into the 50-foot drop below. It happens in an instant, a terrifying, inexplicable act, as if they are answering a silent call, or being pushed by an unseen hand. The phenomenon has become a terrifying local legend, a puzzle that has baffled scientists and locals for decades. What could possibly compel hundreds of canines to commit this final, fatal act? The locals whisper stories, tales passed down through generations. They speak of the White Lady of Overtoun, the ghost of a grieving widow said to wander the estate for over a century, her sorrow so profound it seeps into the very air. Some believe her spectral presence unnerves the animals, driving them to their doom. To understand the mystery, we must look to its history. The bridge was commissioned in 1895 by Lord Overtoun, a wealthy industrialist, as a grand new driveway to his opulent Overtoun house. It was designed by the celebrated landscape architect H.E. Milner, intended to be a beautiful, triumphant approach to the estate. It was a symbol of wealth and status, a masterpiece of Victorian engineering set against a backdrop of serene, peaceful greenery. There is no hint in its design of the darkness that would later claim it. But this calm beauty conceals a chilling history that isn't limited to animals. In 1994, the bridge became the site of an unthinkable human tragedy when a man threw his infant son to his death from the parapet, later claiming the bridge had a dark supernatural influence. This horrific event cemented the bridge's reputation as a place of profound psychological disturbance, suggesting that whatever force resides here might be more powerful and malevolent than anyone had imagined. It's one of the strangest and deadliest mysteries of our time. The official count is staggering. By some estimates, more than 600 dogs have taken the plunge from this very bridge. While a few have miraculously survived the fall, most were not so lucky, their lives ending instantly on the rocks of the Overtoun burn below. What's even stranger is the consistency. The jumps almost always occur on clear sunny days, and almost always from the same two parapets on the right-hand side of the bridge. It's a pattern too specific to be a coincidence, a deadly equation that remains unsolved. Is it a scent, a sound? Or is it, as the legends suggest, a gateway to another world? A thin place where the veil between our reality and the next is dangerously frayed. The chilling question is why? Is it mere coincidence, or is there a darker secret behind it? Some say it's nothing more than science. The scent of animals like mink or foxes might lure dogs, driving them to leap without thinking. Others argue the bridge's design creates an optical illusion, making the ground below appear closer than it is. But can these logical answers truly explain hundreds of identical tragedies in the same place? The scientific explanations offer a neat, tidy box, but the sheer number of incidents, the chillingly similar details, strain the limits of coincidence and reason. When logic fails to quiet the gnawing sense of wrongness, we are forced to look beyond the veil of the known. We must turn to the stories whispered in hushed tones for generations. For in the heart of West Dunbartonshire, many believe the truth is not found in scent trails or acoustic anomalies, but in something far older and far more sinister. Local legends, steeped in ancient Celtic mythology, suggest Overtoun Bridge is not just a bridge, but a thin place, a gateway. In Scottish lore, these are rare sacred locations where the barrier between our world and the other world, the realm of spirits, is dangerously permeable. Here, it is said, the two worlds bleed into one another. The strange ethereal mist that so often clings to the Overtoun burn isn't just weather, it's the breath of another dimension. The uncanny silence, the way light seems to bend and distort. These are signs that you are standing on the threshold of the unknown, a place where the rules of our reality no longer fully apply. And what might cross such a threshold? Some believe restless souls haunt the area, drawing the dogs to their doom. The most persistent tale is that of the White Lady of Overtoun, the grieving spirit of Lady Overtoun who wandered the estate in profound sorrow after her husband's death. Could her unending grief have created a psychic beacon of despair, a siren call of sadness that sensitive animals can perceive? Perhaps they aren't jumping out of fear, but running towards a comforting figure they see on the other side, a ghostly mistress, only to find oblivion in the chasm below. Others whisper of an even darker presence, an ancient curse tied to the estate and the land itself, a malevolence passed down through time. And it's not only dogs that feel its pull. Several people have claimed that while standing on the bridge, they felt a sudden, overwhelming urge to jump. It's described not as a choice, but as an external command, a physical pull from the depths. This chilling phenomenon culminated in a horrific real-life tragedy in 1994, when a man threw his infant son from the bridge, later claiming he believed the child was the Antichrist. He too attempted to jump. This event cemented the bridge's reputation as a place that doesn't just attract tragedy, but actively cultivates it, a place that can infect the minds of the living, as if something unseen was trying to take control. One man swore he felt invisible hands push him from behind, but at the last moment he stepped back. So what is this energy that seems to feed on the living? Picture yourself walking across the bridge at night, no sound but the wind through the trees, your footsteps echoing on the cold stone. Suddenly, you sense eyes watching you from the shadows. An unnatural chill running through your body. Visitors have reported hearing whispers, cries, and even seeing ghostly figures that vanish in an instant. Today, Overtoun Bridge is a destination for thrill-seekers, paranormal investigators, and lovers of the unknown. People come from all over the world searching for answers. But the terrifying mystery remains. Decades have passed, investigations launched, yet the fundamental question echoes unanswered. Why do the dogs still jump, even now? Warning signs now stand as grim sentinels at the bridge's entrance, a modern admission of defeat against an unseen force. For those who walk these paths, the idyllic scenery is forever tainted by a chilling possibility, a constant dread that their companion could be the next to answer the bridge's fatal call. The rational mind scrambles for an explanation. Is it the scent of mink, an olfactory trigger overriding survival instinct, or an acoustic anomaly unheard by human ears? These theories feel incomplete. They fail to explain the chilling consistency. The same spot on the parapet, the same clear sunny days that seem to invite the tragedy. Science, in its quest for order, finds only more questions here, and so we are drawn back to the whispers in the dark. The ancient tales of this land being a thin place, where the veil between our world and the next is worn and frayed. Is Overtoun Bridge a scar on this fragile boundary, a true gateway to another world? The legends of the sorrowful White Lady, or something far older and more malevolent, suddenly feel less like folklore and more like a chilling possibility. This is the chasm Overtoun Bridge creates, not just over the burn below, but within us. It divides the skeptic from the believer, forcing us to confront the boundaries of our own understanding. Whether you believe in logic or in the supernatural, the bridge itself remains indifferent, a silent granite monument to one of the world's most enduring and chilling enigmas. It stands as a permanent, unsettling reminder that the world is not as neatly mapped as we like to believe, a place that reminds us that the unknown is always closer than we think. Overtoun Bridge teaches us a terrifying lesson, that some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to haunt us forever. So tell me, do you think Overtoun Bridge is just a strange accident of nature or a haunted crossing where the spirit world reaches out to claim its victims?